Welcome to Pies Out of the House. In this video I'm going to show you how to fit a wings exhaust to a Husqvarna 701. However, the general principle applies if fitting it to a KTM 690 or a Gas 700, and that applies to both the Enduro and the Supermoto models. First of all, I remove all the items from the well-packaged box, and I must mention there was also a wings t-shirt included which I've already removed. So you get some stickers, the instruction manual, a spare baffle, the link pipe, the bolt to attach the exhaust, some lubricant, the exhaust bracket, and finally the exhaust. Wings will send you the specific link pipe for your year and model. Mine is the V-shaped clamp you can see here at the bottom of the instructions because mine is a 22 plate Husqvarna 701. To protect the surface of the exhaust, it comes covered in liquid paraffin. As stated here in the instructions, it's essential that you remove this using something like WD-40, or when you first run the engine it'll burn marks in the exhaust, so I'm going to do this both before and after the installation. If you watch my other channel Pies Around the House, you'll know I like to use my old boxers as rags, so that's exactly what I'm doing here to clean the exhaust. So first of all we need to remove the seat, and to do this we pull a loop under the rear left panel of the bike, then lift up on the back of the seat, then pull one clip out on the front left side of the seat and do the same to the other side. The seat can now be removed. Now we need to remove this screw. You'll notice mine has a strap underneath. This is for my Husqvarna tail bag. I've done a full video on how to install the bag. If you want to watch that video, a link to it will pop up on the screen now, and I'll put a link to it in the description section below. So now we need a T30 Torx bit. I use it with my ratchet socket set. Locate it into the screw and loosen, turning anti-clockwise. If you're interested in any of the tools or products I'm using in this video, I'll put links to those in the description section below. Now we need to loosen a screw at the bottom of the panel here. We do this again using a T30 Torx bit. This is what it looks like, and I put it safely to one side. So just behind this plastic there's a push fit connection we need to remove. You can see that closer here. Just pull gently backwards until it pops out. And now with all the fixings removed, we can pull the panel out from under the tail plastic and then lift up. And taking a closer look at the inside of the plastic, you can see these two mouldings slot over these two fixings here, hence why we had to pull up. And there's a closer look at the push fit we took out a few seconds ago. Now we need a T25 Torx bit. Use this to remove the heat shield. Here's the screw with a very small washer. Be careful not to lose it. Now do the same to the other screw. Then pull away the heat shield. Now we need to loosen off this bracket, and on a closer look we can see we need a T45 Torx bit. Because of the larger Torx bit I have to use a larger wrench on this one. But again, I'll put links to all the tools I use in the description section below. Once you remove the clamp, you can see that it hooks together on the other side, allowing it to split into two, and the thread is built into the clamp. Finally, we need to loosen this screw here, and for this we need a T40 Torx bit, and again just loosen off using your wrench. And here you can see the old bolt, which we're going to replace with a new one in a minute. With the bolt removed, we can now use some gentle pressure and pull the exhaust to the back of the bike and down at the same time. This will remove it from the pipe below and the bracket. With the old exhaust off, we can now start to refit the new one. Now refer back to the instructions to see the suitable fitment for your model of bike. As mentioned earlier, mine is a 22 Husqvarna 701 SM, so I've got the V-shaped clamp, and my bike has this flange gasket. We need to reuse this, but I'm going to take it off now just to show you what it looks like. Since I need to use it, I'm going to place it back on the header, and then this link pipe provided with my kit slides straight over the gasket. Now take the clamp, connect it together behind the pipe, bring the front two pieces together, then loosely tighten up using the bolt. I do this up tight enough that the link pipe can't fall off, but loose enough that I can still rotate it. Remember, it comes marked with the words up on the link pipe. This needs to be rotated until it's on top. Now take your lubricant and rub it all over the inside of the exhaust bracket. This will allow the bracket to move freely over the exhaust when fitting it into place. Then with the thread of the bracket on the inside of the exhaust, I hold the exhaust between my legs, carefully open the bracket and place it around the exhaust. You can see with the setup, the exhaust came supplied with the clamp already on it, so I'm going to leave it there. We can then slide the exhaust over the link pipe. Then we take the bolt supplied with the kit and a 6mm hex key, place the bolt through the exhaust bracket and tighten up. So you may notice at this stage that I'm really struggling to get that bolt to bite into the thread on the bracket, so it's on to plan B. So then I took a 30mm socket and started to remove the main exhaust bracket from the bike. So my plan here was to fit the exhaust bracket to the bracket we just removed whilst off the bike, then with it all assembled I could fit that back to the bike. However, the problem I encountered was lining the exhaust up, and it also threw in the issue that there was a large risk of scratching the exhaust, so I ended up going back to plan A. So with the main bracket fitted back to the bike, I now put the exhaust back over the link pipe. I then re-lube the bracket as it's all dried up, and then gently prising the bracket apart, I place it back over the exhaust with it in situ. So again, I take the bolt provided with the kit, place it through into the thread and try and tighten up, and after another failed attempt, I then get out the G-clamp. I place my old boxes on the exhaust so not to scratch it, and gently tighten up the G-clamp, hoping to pull the two parts of the bracket together. Now whilst this in itself didn't work, it did appear to gently bend the bracket into shape, and then on one final attempt without the G-clamp in place, I finally got into the thread. So I turned the bolt a few times to ensure that it was locked in, but left it loose to give the exhaust a quick wiggle. Then I moved to the link pipe and the clamp, just moving them all into place, making sure everything sat nicely. Then take a T45 Torx bit and begin to tighten the V-shaped clamp over the flange gasket. I first tighten up by hand and then finish it off with a wrench. Now we need to tighten up the clamp on the end of the exhaust, but first I give the exhaust a quick wiggle to line it all up. Then using a 5mm hex bit, I tighten the clamp up. Then finally back with a 6mm hex bit, we can fully tighten up the exhaust bracket. So now with the exhaust fitted but all the panels still off, I take the opportunity to go over it again with some WD-40. I must confess that having used the clamps earlier in the installation, I did give the exhaust a small scratch as seen here, so just be mindful of that. So in the reverse order to what we took them off, we're now going to fit the panels. We start with the heat shield using this screw with the washer. So using a T25 Torx bit, tighten the screws up, fixing the heat shield to the bike. You'll remember from earlier we have two rubber fixings here. These two plastic mouldings on the rear panel need a slot over the top. Then gently push and slide the rear plastic underneath the tail plastic. Now push the front of the panel into the fixing on the frame. Using a T30 Torx bit, tighten up the screw at the bottom of the panel. Tighten up this screw using a T30 Torx bit. Obviously I've got the addition of the fabric bracket for my Husqvarna bag. Finally slide your seat back into place and then push the two fittings either side of the front seat. My exhaust came with a larger, louder baffle in the exhaust and a smaller, quieter one loose in the box, so now I'm going to show you how to change them over. So first of all we need to pull off this rubber cap. And take a 5mm Allen key, place it into the bottom of the hole and locate it into the nut. Rotate anti-clockwise to loosen it off. And if like mine yours is a bit tight, you can use the old ring spanner trick and give it a bit of leverage. And then it loosens off easily. And once loose, be careful not to lose the nut and washer on the floor like I did. This is the nut, however I've lost the washer, but we'll find it in a minute. Now using the pliers, grip hold of the baffle, being careful not to scratch the exhaust and just pull backwards. Now you can see the small quiet baffle on the left and the larger louder baffle on the right. So notice the washer on the other baffle, that's like the one we just lost. With the nut and washer removed, we can now slide in the replacement baffle. At this point I push the Allen key up into the exhaust, using it to locate the hole in the baffle. And once it pushes into the hole, we know they're lined up. I now take the nut and pinching the washer from the other baffle, I screw up into place using the Allen key. And once tightened up, I notice the lost washer hiding in the bottom of the exhaust, so I get a magnetic tip screwdriver and drag it out. I place the spare bolt and the spare washer back in the spare baffle for safekeeping, and then finally put the rubber cap back on the exhaust. So the instructions say to start the bike from cold and run the bike for 15 minutes and 30 seconds. This will allow the ECU to adjust to the new exhaust. While the bike is running, do not rev it and just allow it to idle. So I take the bike outside and using the stop clock, I do exactly this. So that is pretty much it. Now if you're interested in any of the products or the tools used in this video, I'll put links to those in the description section below. If you found this video useful, can you please give it a like? If you're interested in DIY, head over to my other channel, Pouse Around the House. Watch, like, share, subscribe. And finally, can I ask that if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to this channel as it really helped me out. I've been Pouse out of the house. Ta-ta, farewell.